Hello everyone, and welcome back to Farming Sim 22 Platinum Forestry. We are waking up here at the beginning of December, so we took a couple months last time watching the boat being built, so we've gone ahead a bit. Today we are going to look at getting into metal. So our metal here is in the mine shaft. We have our iron ore. I don't know if there's like a cap. I assume like it'll reach a certain height and stop. Like this might be the peak. So we really want to get this cleared and turning into metal for our boat. So today, the first thing we should do is figure out where our factory is going to be. So if we go to factories, and way over here is the iron furnace, and you do have to buy it. So there's no iron furnace on the map. It does have to be done manually. So if we look here, there's the mine shaft way up there, and our land is way down here. We don't have a lot of room on our land to build it. I guess we could look like at this spot here behind the shop. Let's jump and see what that looks like. It would be this land. Let's see if that is going to work. Production way over here. Yeah, it says collapse or overlaps with another object. I assume that is referring to the trees. I wasn't sure if it would just automatically get rid of trees, but it doesn't look like it's going to. So we do have options of clearing these trees, I think, if we want to get a feller. That would take an episode or two, and I kind of want to just get this placed. I don't think we can demolish trees. I don't want to anyway. We could also just buy some cheap land, which we could probably afford if we want to do like this nice land here. That's actually really cheap. That's really cheap. Then we could also possibly set other things there if we want. Let's buy it. That's not bad. Oh, the train. Okay. We'll just jump across. And how 42 is pretty far, and there's no way to jump there. But I think we're just going to run, because by the time I get the tractor, it's going to take a little too long. So we'll just do a quick little jog this morning. Little swim. Okay, so here's 42. It looks clear. Cheap bit of land. It's almost perfect, I think, for building stuff. And let's see if it works. Yes, that is perfect. Okay. So looks like the metal would come out like near the street, which is probably not what we want. Right? We want to be able to offload off the road. So let's go here. The front door then is by the street. Awesome. That's where we have the front door. That's where the metal unloads. That's where we offload the ore. And just real quick to try to make this look a little, well, that'd be nice to like put in a little path, but I don't even know. Do we have like a road? We have asphalt. I'll mess it up. I know I will. Maybe at some point we can come paint that and make it look nice, but for now, let's go back to our mine shaft, which is way up here. And let's do some unloading. This would also be a really good time to, you know what, let's just do it. Let's set up a nice little belt system. That's going to save us so much time. We might be able to just put the belts on this trailer as well, and I need my minimap up because I'm still not super used to this map. Yes, we'll try to get the picker-upper and the outer extender on this carry-arounder, and then we'll take it up and just get a nice belt system. That way we don't have to... It'll just be super, super, super convenient, and we can have it constantly offloading. Alright, so we need belts. So you gotta have this. I don't think... Oh, I guess you could do these. I don't quite... I feel like these didn't work as well as I wanted them to when I used it. I don't quite remember. So I'll just go with the old standard. That one. And this one. So a bit of an investment, should be worth it. And if this tractor ever backs up, yeah, if I hit the right key, which now I am. Hopefully this will fit up here. Come on. Okay, I'll try to back it up. Whoa, that lost a bit of control, but I think we're gonna do it. Problem is we probably won't get that one. So I'm not sure how useful this will be. Because it's easy, I mean, you can just drag one. The plan was to drag to get both. Yeah, these tires might be a little too wide. These are really weird to control. Like at a certain point they do, like this control switch. I just want to turn. I don't know what. Yeah, I can't like straighten it out. It's being very, very strange. I guess I could try backing it up as well, because then it could go over. Maybe then I can control it more. I'm not sure. Again, it's going to be a pretty tight fit on these tires. No. They're like just too wide. Like just barely. Ah, that's a shame. Let's just try one tire, see if it's good enough. It is not. Dang it. Okay, so we might have to just take 2 trips. I mean, at this point, it would have been faster taking 2 trips. Yeah, okay. So, there is no point now taking this. We just need this off. Okay, well, we'll take 2 trips. If I can orient myself to the map, I think this is the correct way. And that's fine. Once we get them up there, they'll stay up there. We'll never move these belts again. We just need to get it set up. And then the nice thing about that is we can just have it always... Ooh, deer. Hi, deer. Offloading into the... like the truck that's up there. And so it'll, I guess, maximize the output of ore. We won't have to pay attention to it as much. If that's how it even works, that might be way off and it just constantly goes up. But it looks like it has like a cap. Okay, so in hopefully what will be good news, I did upgrade my microphone, so hopefully at some point it'll start sounding better. I still got to play around a lot with microphone settings because I just opened it out of the box and basically plugged it in and went this morning. And I think I do have to play also a lot with post processing settings. Probably going to be a big one to try to reduce too much like mic boom noise and all that jazz. Just try to finally get it figured out 10 years later. As far as mechanical keyboard, I was hoping this would help because this microphone is definitely a lot more directional, but it seems to still pick it up pretty clearly. So if I don't know if I will just be okay with it or if I may just see if I can find a quieter keyboard. I have red switches, which I think are like pretty clicky. So might just have to switch to something quieter. Probably wouldn't be bad now that I'm working from home and I'm on Zoom a lot. I'm sure my colleagues can pick up the sound more than they want. They've never said anything, but probably wouldn't hurt to get a little more silent clicking in this office. But we'll see. I don't know what's even out there. I haven't looked at mechanical keyboards, honestly, since I bought this, which was like 5-6 years ago, I think. So do I turn here? No. I can follow this main road, it looks like. Yep, I remember this now because I always want to jump down. Okay, we can probably get some screen back. Last time we took a left, and that's when we first discovered our collectible bear statue. But today we will try this way, which looks a little more roundabout, but a little shallower. There we go. Now we'll do the old one too. And we should jump there, turn it on. One more trip. Hey, come on. This should attach. Okay. I was a little scared there. Something is weird. I think... There we go. Well, it is 2023 at the time of this recording. It is exactly January 1st. So, Happy New Year to everybody if you are also watching this close to January 1st, 2023. It's a non-election year, so that makes it better than the other even-numbered years, in my opinion. Don't have to get as many text messages about political things and campaigns, and hopefully maybe have a little less aggression on the on Reddit and the other socials. Maybe. We'll see. Probably not. Let's see. Last night we just played board games. It was kind of fun. Brought in the new year with a few friends and some board games. So very chill. I also I watched some of and then followed the playoff games. Wasn't able to watch them because we left the house, but definitely two heartbreakers. So I'm a Cornhusker fan, and so obviously followed the Big Ten, and we had two Big Ten teams in the playoffs, so 2 out of 4, and both Big Ten teams are no longer in it, so not going to the championship, and it's just a bummer. Like I could not believe how bad Michigan looked. Sorry if you're interested in this, is not in football, but it was two very, very, very good games, except for the first half of the Michigan game, because they looked terrible. Like, obviously they were playing someone at a much higher caliber than they had played a lot of this season, but wow, it looked rough. But then oh gosh, this is a slow climb up this hill. But then they made quite a comeback in the second half, but just couldn't quite clinch it at the end. TCU never gave up their lead. I mean, they looked really good. And yeah, football's so weird because it's like they lost to K-State, who beat Alabama, or who lost Alabama. It's always weird to see like how they show up and how they play and how it's coached. And Michigan was trying I'm getting my games mixed up from yesterday. Was it Michigan who kept trying like the trick plays on the 1 yard line and then failed both times? I mean, just weird stuff. And then the Ohio State game, I could not believe they almost beat Georgia. Literally came down to a missed field goal at the end, like 6 seconds left. It was a pretty, what was it, like a 45-yard field goal, and it would have knocked Georgia out. Missed field goal, Georgia won. Like, just could not believe it was that close. Georgia is so dominant, and we'll probably end up winning it for the second year in a row, but it would have been awesome to see a Big Ten team in the championship game, but once again, that will not happen. So I'll be rooting for TCU just because they haven't had one for so long. But we'll see. I mean, if they show up like they did yesterday, like they got a shot. So otherwise, board games, we did Arboretum, which I'd never heard of. It was really complex compared to what it looks like. It's just cards with trees, and you make an Arboretum and then score points at the end. But the scoring is really weird. It was fun though, super fun. And then like this national parks game, which actually ended up being super awesome. Like pretty easy to explain, and once you got in the flow, like pretty easy to like just go around the table and do your turns, but really fun, pretty social. Yeah, I think those are the only two we played. So yep, pretty simple, pretty nice New Year's Eve. Now we get back to the grind here this week. Well, I say that facetiously. Like I enjoy my work, so I guess I don't feel that way actually, but I can't detach the tool. What? Okay. So now we got all the things we need. So we're gonna move this up, turn on our stuff here. I'm gonna put that there, and then turn it on. Okay. And then we should probably put this like maybe over here, pointing this way so we have some room. But once we get under the picker-upper, it should just automatically offload. It's pretty simple. I say that now it's going to be terribly difficult, but we'll see. Yep, it's that easy. So all we need now is to get this under our belts, and that's it. We can also lower that belt to make it a little easier to guess where to go. So yeah, that'll just keep happening. Back in the day, you used to have to keep like moving this forward, like inching it, like it would kind of take away some, you'd inch it forward. Nowadays, they updated it, I think in the last one, where it can pick up from way farther away, so it might actually get this entire pile, which is really, really nice. But it looks like this is already full. Oh no. Oh boy. Let's look at one more investment, because I have no idea what this vehicle is. I assume it's new in... Well, I guess we don't own it. Like, maybe once I take it off campus here. So we do have this bulldozer. So I did the belts to avoid using this. So if we ever need money, we could honestly take that bulldozer to the shop and probably sell it, because I think it kind of becomes ours once we're off campus, but that's something we would have to play around with. But this thing is moving pretty good. So we'll definitely get one load in today, and then we'll look at seeing if there's like a better vehicle for this, like something that can take, because these trips are so long. I am lost already. Yeah, I want the square map. That way the directions are they stay the same, the cardinal directions. I was hoping this mine cart thing worked, or could get to working. Like that could be like one project, is to like finish or like repair the mine cart track. So we could just like jump up there with our person. Wait, yeah, this is right. I was just seeing if there's a better route. There's really not. And like, I don't know, load a mine cart and just send it down the hill really quick. Like that'd be cool, but I think it's all just for show. Don't tell me they started me with a vehicle that can't make it up this hill. Come on. Oh boy, let's check two things. First of all, production. Metal. So 416 will get, it's almost 1-to-1. Like I'm going to say it's close enough to 1-to-1. So we'll get about 5,000 metal out of this. And we need, I'm just kind of determining how many loads we're going to need for this. So we'll get about 5,000, which is a lot. And we need 1,800. So we'll be fine with this one load, I think. And then I wanted to see if it was in our shop now that we went off camera. But I don't even know like where. Yeah, maybe it is just Weird. DR631. I have no idea. There it is. Okay. So yeah, there's not really much we can do with it. It doesn't look like we can haul more. There's the ore symbol, so we could always look and just see if there's like a big trailer. I don't know if they all take ore now. Yeah, they do. Okay, so we could just use a regular tipper if we ever get to that point. But we do have a semi-truck already, so honestly, getting a semi-truck and a better trailer would probably be good, because this is... Should I take this off-road? Because otherwise we got to keep going uphill, and it is not working. Let's try this off-road here and see if this descends mostly. Yep, I think that was a wise decision. This is going a lot better. Yeah, so after this metal gets going, which again, if we actually get 5,000-ish, that's going to get us a pretty long way. This actually might be just a good money maker, depending on how much is needed for the roller coaster, but then all we need are... Is it floor tiles? I keep forgetting. There's one more wood component we need to buy for the boat. And so we'll do that next time for sure, because we're going to be ready for it. I just can't remember what it is. But we should be able to afford it without having to take out a loan, which is nice. Then we'll actually get back to forestry, because it's been a couple episodes since we were hauling pallets, and now, of course, metal working. Okay, one little slope here and we're almost there. Come on. Hopefully everyone's enjoying this series. It has been very strange for me because I have done zero farming. Like, I always play this game crops and animals. Like, that's since 2012. Like, barely done forestry, maybe when it first came out. Then they nerfed it. So this has been super fun to just really do a forestry and production. Obviously production chains weren't in until this one, until 22, so that's new anyway. But yeah, this has been really cool to see, like, this game can be played in a completely different way than what's kind of been traditional. And kudos to Giants for designing a map specifically for that style. Like it specifically and very intentionally forces you to do that. Like if I came on this map and tried to just do fields and animals, it just wouldn't quite work because there's only 3 fields. We would have to basically make our own, and it would just be, yeah, we'd be like fighting against it basically. Plus we would never be able to do the project. So really, really awesome map addition. Okay, so we'll do an unload here. I assume this backs up. See if it goes up the chute. Yep. Okay, I guess it can only take that much. So if we go here, nope, it can take more. I don't know why. Okay, so now we have 5,400. We'll see if we get 5,000. It is 11 o'clock, so while it's producing, we'll probably start on our next production chain, which is floor tiles. Okay, weird. So we'll have to buy probably a floor factory or something. I'm not sure what it's called yet. I don't remember. But that is what we will get started on next time. Look at this nice looking boat. It is definitely looking boat-like. Cool. All right. That's going to be it. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, comment below if you wish, and of course have yourselves a very nice day.